Here's our question. We want to know the total number of senior courses for 2008 to 2011. So to find this out, we've got to bring up our spreadsheet. And we're going to use that pivot table. Alright. To start it off, we're going to insert. As we've learned how to insert a pivot table. It gives us a range. So now we have an empty pivot table. Let's try a couple things. Let's pull down student levels. Well, that's all it's going to give us. We can't really use that. It's not going to help us. See what else we can pull down. Student levels, the total number of courses. Well, that's 100. But we need it broken down by levels. Freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. Put that back. So what we bring in? Student levels once again, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, and bring in course levels at actual value. That's what we want. How many seniors are there? Through the whole 2008 to 2011, 34. That would have been the answer. Now, if we brought down the years, it gives us a breakdown of how many per year if we wanted to know that information. So that's an example of how you could use the pivot tables to answer our questions. Now here's another example. We want to know how much how much sales were generated for Boston crab meat. Let's see what we can do. Of course, we bring up the customer Excel file. And then we insert a pivot table. Now I want to click up in that very left hand corner so that it can start by setting a range for all my data. Alright, I have that. Now, what are we going to look at? We're going to look at product. We bring our product down, click on it, and the highlight brings up all the products that we had. Now we're going to look at how much sales were generated in the first quarter. We bring that over, and as you see right there, it just shows you the count, the number of times it was sold, not the amount. For the second quarter, instead of counting it, we want the sum. It changes it on the fly, doesn't it? Let's see what else we're going to do. Count of second quarter. We're going to change that amount. We're going to look at the sum on this instance. Alright. Let's take a look at our third and the fourth quarter. But before that, that's the actual answer. See that the one that we have? That's the actual answer for the question. But we're going to take it a little further. I think it was $1,978. But what if they had asked how much Boston crab meat was sold for the first, second, third, and fourth quarter. Now we probably could go in and massage our pivot table to give us that, but that's probably for a more advanced class. But I'm just going to give you an overview of what we could do here. All right. We have our sum once again. Now, if we wanted to know how much Boston crab meat was sold, just quickly, what function could we use? Equal sum, start at the cell, drag it over, and bada bing, bada boom, we have our answer. Alright, that's a way of getting our answers for questions.